Hello, everyone. Today I bring you the important topic of responsible decision making. We want our children to take good decisions, and I hope we as adults are taking responsible decisions. However, there is cognitive and emotional mechanism that goes into making good decisions. So, for starters, Roy Disney, who is the brother of Walt Disney, once said that good decisions is having clarity about values, which I so agree. So, why decision making is so hard? So, primarily, it requires you to think about the problematic situation or conflict that we are facing. Second, it requires us to activate self control so that we are not impulsive and acting without thinking through the consequences. Three, we need good habits of actually thinking about multiple steps that go into taking a decision. And finally, it does require us to think about consequences, particularly the invisible consequences of our decision. So, here are three suggestions that I think really work well. The first suggestion is, of course, in order to arrive at a sound decision, consider weighing pros and cons and reviewing side by side. And one of the ways we can aid our working memory is to actually write them down so that we can externalize our working memory and look at the pros. If they outweigh the cons, then that's typically a good way to come up to a decision. Second thing is, really, I like to think about decisions are not made to achieve a goal, but you're also thinking about achieving immediate, intermediate, and long-term goals. So sometimes the decision in the moment is to do something which is tedious, difficult, but it is actually very valuable because it is going to inform life in long terms. And sometimes I like to describe that benefiting the future self. And the last suggestion is to really activate this thought process of intent over impact. So versus impact over intent. So instead of thinking about the intent and focusing your decision-making process, what do I want? Let's think about how does it land. And so making modifications to your decisions and actions based on that lens really requires you to activate your compassion and empathy. And that truly is sound decision-making process. So here's to Mindful Matters.